everyone, this is round 9 in the community round robin, which I'm following along with. This week is for a fancy border made out of hourglasses from Bits and Pieces Quilting. Check out all the details in my video below. It gives you all the information on where you can find all the pattern details and who the creators are. It's been a lot of fun hopping on and taking a ride. This border, I have to say, it's making me a little anxious because I'm usually not a little tiny piece sewer. But let's take a look and I'm going to make it work. So first of all, I emptied out one of my buckets. And yes, I keep all the cutoffs from the half square triangles. I went through a stage where I wasn't double stitching them, so all I have are a bunch of the offcuts. So I've kind of sorted them by color. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm wanting to work within the color theme of this block and the other blocks, which are more in the reds, the lighter blues, more of a sage green and beige, burgundy black, and a lighter yellow. Some of these are a little bit on the bright side, so right away I'm going to take out any of the greens that I feel I don't want to use, and then I'm going to take out a turquoise because that's not going to work for me. Ones that are already matched dark to dark I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use dark blues. So see how you can reduce this very quickly. I'll take out the oranges. This I'll go through off camera, but I know some of them are too small anyway. So for now, let's say I'm not going to use those. This is too small. You get the idea. I found all of these. You know I love my polka dots. So I'm going to repurpose these with some of the other fabrics. And then I also pulled out some of the fabric that I would like to make sure I keep in for continuity. So I've got some of the blues and the reds, and then the lighter kind of greeny tinge of the yellow. I've got some grunge background, and then I've got all these backgrounds I'll use. And then I also have some larger half square triangles from another project that I will repurpose. And also I wanted to remind you, these are a bunch of squares that I created from an old IKEA comforter when I first started quilting, and I cut them down to 3.5-inch squares. And in my last video, I actually used the reverse side of some of these. So don't be afraid to turn over the fabric and see what's on the other side. So I'm going to create all my hourglasses, and then I'll show you what I come up with for my final assembly. So I have all my hourglasses made to go around the coffee mug, and I did use an assortment of scrappy fabric. And I just want to show you something. For some of the HSTs, I do this all the time. I'll take even odd sizes of fabric that have been sewn together, and in this case I was putting the darks on the opposite side of each other, so once it's trimmed, that's what it's looked like. And then I was doing it that way and then trimming them down to the required size, and that's how I got some of them, was to scrap up some of my fabric to make them. So I'm going to finish assembling this and then I'll give you a final reveal. So just showing you my take on part 8 of the community round robin, which is the hourglass border brought to you by Michelle from Bits and Pieces Quilting. Please follow along and check out the video description, which lays out all the different content creators that I've come up with this round robin. It is a really fun sew along. So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee.